Hey, I'm back, and thank you, Blind Umpire, for the hosting while I was AFK for a little bit. I did not mean to click on you again. We already heard your story twice. So we're just about at the end of the investigation. This door is different than the one we used to enter the game room. Is this connected to the hallway? It seems that way. Let's check. It's a sliding door. I'll open it. I tried to open it, but... Ka-chunk. Huh, that's weird. It doesn't open all the way. Looks like it wasn't installed right. I can only stick my arm through. I can see the hallway on the other side, but I suppose it's not possible to use this door. No. If it's Gonta, it doesn't matter if the door was stuck. He's strong enough to throw that super heavy manhole cover. Yeah, he could eat this door for breakfast. Gonta not eat door for breakfast. Breakfast most important meal of any gentleman's day. I agree. I agree. Huh? You think Gonta could eat this door? No, not that. I mean, I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this. There's dust piled up on the railing of the door. This sliding door hasn't moved in a while. So then he just forced his way through the gap. That's not possible. There might be enough space for a baseball to fit through. Or a shot put ball. I guess an arm could fit through as well if it were thin enough. So then he probably used magic that makes you slim and keeps the fat off. Gonta no can use magic. Oh, I can use magic. These two never have anything important to say. What's the matter, Shiuchi? Nothing. Just something I want to confirm. I'm going to try sliding the door one more time. As Shiuchi peeked through the gap of the sliding door, he muttered. I thought so. Look, you can see the rear entrance to the library from here. This door and the rear entrance are located straight across from one another. So what? I'm not sure if it matters yet, but it is a little concerning. Concerning? How? I think we've investigated everything here, too. Then what should we do next? For now, let's ask the others some questions. There are still people we haven't talked to. This would be done with if we had the pictures. We wouldn't have to waste our time like this. We'd already know who the mastermind is. Right. So I wonder if it's as simple as Gonta threw a shot put ball really, really hard through the doorway? I guess? We did think that he was going to die pretty early. That's true, but we shouldn't wait around and do nothing. Yeah, you're right. When I do this tomorrow, I'll have to take more frequent breaks, because I know it is bad for you to like not move, to stay seated for 12 hours at a time. But I should like maybe even every hour get up just to like walk around a little bit. Oh, Tenko, I wanted to ask you something. We asked Tenko about what happened in the game room, but she only confirmed what Maki had told us and didn't provide any new information. I appreciate it when they skip conversations like that. I see. I knew it. Gonta would be the most suspicious since he locked himself in the AV room. Okay, so it's guaranteed that it's not Gonta. Not to mention, he's also a male. Is it gonna be the little guy? Like, there's so much evidence that we're gonna have to... You're gonna use... Oh man, Chronicus! Yes, we are deep into Chapter 1 here. I can't believe how long it's taking me just to get to the trial of Chapter 1. I had thought that we would get through like 2 chapters in the 12-hour stream. It's going to turn out to only be the prologue and 1 chapter. Are you submitting that as evidence? By the way, how has your investigation been going? I haven't done any investigating. What? Hey, degenerate, don't give me that face. I've been doing something else. I've been watching Angie. Watching Angie? How long have I've been live for, like 9 hours, I think. Let's ask the bot. Are you working, bot? You sure are. I'm so proud of you, He10 bot. We agreed to investigate with one other person, right? But Angie's just been wandering around alone. Oh, that's why you're with Angie. I don't want to suspect anyone either, but girls' lives are at stake here. For an investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. She does not look happy right now. Don't act all high and mighty with me, you two-faced degenerate. Sorry, that wasn't my intention. Okay, well, that didn't give us a truth bullet. Alright, Angie, what's your story? You're standing in the middle of the hallway. You're not gonna investigate, Angie? Investigating is important, but I gotta say my prayers to Atua, too. Oh, Atua. Please let Rantaro enter heaven safe and sound. I suppose a prayer couldn't hurt. Rantaro died in such a gruesome way. Would he be able to go to heaven in peace? It'd be nice if he could. Don't worry, I'll pray hard. If I pray hard enough, I'll earn enough points to become a platinum disciple. Sounds like a credit card rewards program. Who else? Do we have to talk to someone upstairs? Well, let me go upstairs, so the answer must be yes. Who is upstairs? Is there anyone in the classroom? So I don't know if you're familiar with the game at all. This is the actually 4th game in the Danganronpa series. I had thought that we would like inevitably touch on some things that would spoil the previous games, but so far it is very much unrelated. We have no clue right now how this relates to the other games and where it takes place on the timeline. Kaide, Shuichi, I would like to ask you two a question. You are on lookout inside this classroom, right? Yeah, from here we could keep an eye on the basement, and it was close to the library too. That's our alibi. We were both in this classroom when the murder occurred. You weren't, necessarily. You left. Never played any of them. Alright. It's a, like, combination visual novel and dating sim, but then at the end of each chapter, someone is murdered. And you need to hold a class trial to find out who the murderer was. So it's kind of like Phoenix Wright in that sense. Dating sim plus visual novel plus Phoenix. Well, Phoenix Wright is already a visual novel, sort of, where you're just kind of clicking through talking to people. I see. Then the probability that you two committed the crime is extremely low. By the way, were you two together the entire time? No, I did leave for a bit to see what was happening in the basement. But besides that, we were together the whole time until the receiver went off. Yeah, that's right. I understand. Thank you very much. Is that all you wanted to ask? Oh, may I ask you one more question, specifically about that vent? It appears to be connected to this classroom. The air duct in the basement hallway leads to it. Yes, I was also concerned about this vent. That's why we kept watch in this classroom. Because the culprit wouldn't be able to use this vent if we were here on lookout. Under those circumstances, it would be difficult to sneak into the library from here. Kaide stacked up books in front of the library vent as well. With those in the way, it would be even harder for someone to go in and out. Yeah, I've played all of the other ones. well, I didn't play Ultra Despair Girls. I just watched a playthrough of it. There are usually 6 chapters. Yeah, usually 6 chapters. There's 16 people, so assuming that one person died, well, that's the other thing. If you correctly find out who did it, then they are executed. So usually you expect 2 people to die each chapter, but sometimes a murderer kills 2 people, and sometimes it's a suicide. And sometimes new people get introduced somehow, so you can't really count on knowing for sure how many. Plus, sometimes people die without being murdered, so there's all kinds of things that can happen. Really, I will be sure to save that important piece of information to my memory bank. This guy is a robot, apparently. We have a robot in the party. I hope my line of questioning has not offended either of you. It is necessary so that we may find the truth. Kibo, you totally sounded like a detective or a lawyer just now. Oh, maybe you were a detective or a lawyer in a past life. A past life? How could I have a past life when I'm not made of human components? Let me guess. You wish to hear my alibi? Yes? Huh? How'd you know? My appearance and actions thus far suggest I am someone who would commit a murder. At least he's self-aware. So, to briefly state the truth, when the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall, eating supper. The other people there with me were Miyu, Kirumi, and Tsumi. Who's Tsumugi? I don't know everybody by their first and last name yet. The Mono Cubs prepared the meal for me. It was listed on the menu as pasta that tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake, or some such. That pasta sounds depressing. That concludes my alibi. I do hope it can be of some help. And what about the people around you? Did you notice anything in particular? If there was something to note, it would be that Miyu was tinkering with something or other. There was also a brief period of time where Tsumigi left to use the restroom. The restroom, huh? Interesting. Well, Tsumigi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to secretly disguise herself as someone else. That hadn't even occurred to me. We do have the ultimate cosplayer here. Maybe they can also don disguises? That might come into play later. She's not particularly a suspect for this chapter. Someone else? But who? I don't know, but I'll go talk to her. She should be at the crime scene in the library. So yeah, in addition, all of these people have ultimate abilities. Oh, there's still something I need to check. What, the vent? The person we're playing is the ultimate pianist, which has not come into play at all. There is a room with a piano, and we haven't been able to go in there yet. So that is beside the point. Everybody else is an ultimate something. It's the vent that connects to the library. Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom. On the lookout in the classroom that connects with this vent. Okay, what else are we checking? The blackboard? What else are we checking? Oh, I need to talk to him. No. I just talked to both of them. What else do I need to do in this room? Are you drunk? It's not the window. No. Yeah, outside of the crime stuff, it's interactive like this. Like, you choose where you're gonna go and who you're gonna talk to. Most of it is pretty much on rails. It's not like there are really decisions you can make that will make the story go differently. Like, you also can't fail the trial. Like, the trial is succeed at the trial or you can't move on. Like, you'll just get a game over. So it's not like somebody could actually get away with it, and then that changes the story. Do I need to talk to them again? Hey, Kibo, what were you doing and where? What were you doing and where during the body discovery announcement? My alibi. We haven't seen him do that yet. Are you glitching right now? No, I'm just searching for the right words. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi is not altogether reliable. So, you don't have an alibi. But Ryoma said he was alone in his room too. Jeez, way to throw him under the bus. Huh? That was not my intention. I should have come up with a cool voice for the robot, but there's too many... I have too many voices to do already. I can't wait for some people to die so that I can stop voicing them. But I see. Kiba and Ryoma don't have an alibi. That means it's possible one of those two is the mastermind. Am I under suspicion because I don't have an alibi? No, I won't suspect you just because you don't have an alibi. Yeah, voice acting is especially hard when you do it for 12 hours, as I'm finding out. It's also really tough when you make your protagonist Solid Snake and give her Solid Snake's voice because all she does is Metal Gear. Someone will say something, and then she'll say it back to them with a question mark. All the time. And I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not robophobic at all. Thank you very much, but you don't need to be so PC. Was that a pun? Okay, so now I've asked both of them. Putting aside the thing about Tsumigi, now we know everyone's alibi. Huh? What about Kokichi? We don't need to ask him. He was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hadn't seen him, right? So no one would corroborate his alibi, right? That means he must have been alone. Oh, you're right. I guess that's why you're the detective and I'm not. Oh, that's right. You had the well, I didn't get to hear it at all. I assumed that it sounded like the Game Grumps duck, which I will not emulate right now because I might start bleeding from the neck. My throat is already that sore. Like when I'm done, I am gonna run out to the store and pick up cough drops before I go to bed. And honey, probably. Is this? Okay, so yeah, we're talking to him anyway? This guy is too difficult to voice because he's weird. I tried giving him an evil British, like, supervillain accent, but I can't stick to that very well because I can't picture one in particular. Oh, investigating together, are we? You two sure have gotten awfully chummy. Are you here alone, Kokichi? Yeah, why? We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person. Oh, did we? Well, just because we agreed doesn't mean we have to do it, right? Why would you do something that would make everyone suspicious of you? 'Cause I'm an evil supreme leader, remember? I'm supposed to be suspicious. Anyway, there's something I wanted to ask you. What were you doing at the time Rantaro was killed? Ooh, an interrogation from the ultimate detective himself? What a rare opportunity. Then I'll gladly answer. To tell you the truth, I was the one who killed him. There we go. We got the confession. It was him. Game over. Game over. Life over. Next game, Danganronpa 4. Tune in tomorrow. I was in the library, smashing in Rantaro's head. Hey, quit screwing around and take this seriously. Why? Do I really need to tell you guys what I was doing? What? If I gave you honest... See, okay, so everybody has their ultimate ability, right? He's the ultimate supreme leader because he claims he's the leader of a secret evil organization, but we have a lot of reason to suspect that he's actually the ultimate liar. Because he always lies, just constantly. So that's how I knew he was going to say, during the murder, I was in the library murdering him. If I gave you honest answers now, it'd just make everything boring, right? I'd rather just tell you at the class trial. That would be way more fun. The trial's gonna be boring anyway, since we'll have photo evidence. What are you saying? I'm just saying, this is a game. Let's have some fun with it. This isn't a game. Rantaro was murdered. All our lives are at stake. Exactly. It's a game of life or death. There we go. That's a little better if I can stick to that. I'm so excited. I want the class trial to start already. Is Kokichi actually enjoying this situation? Alright, so talking to him was worthless. We didn't get any evidence from doing so. Who else were we supposed to talk to? Is there someone in the dining hall? Oh, library. Oh, back downstairs. Back downstairs. I'm gonna start the trial will be nice because I don't have to talk during it. The trial segments are voiced. I am gonna do the trial tonight, even though I'm gonna wind up going past 3, because I don't think 3 hours is enough time. And we're talking to who? To her. Right. Tsumigi is the ultimate cosplayer. Oh yes, go uncover the mysteries of gentleman zombies. So yes, if you end before me, come on over. If I end before you, which I don't think I will, unless I just give up now. Hey, Tsumigi, I need to ask you something. She looks like she's busy thinking about something. She won't talk to me. Okay, but that's no excuse to give up. I grabbed the hem of Tsumigi's skirt and began to lift it slowly. I'm gonna lift your skirt, Tsumigi. You okay with that? Oh, wait, Kaede! You better talk, or I'm gonna lift your skirt for Shuichi to see. And then I'm gonna tie your skirt around your head so everyone can see your panties. I understand. I just need to talk, right? Oh, took you long enough. Well, I can't let Shuichi's innocent eyes get dirty. No, they won't get dirty. Are you saying you've seen dirtier Shuichi? What did you want to talk about? I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Since you're the ultimate cosplayer, that means you could disguise yourself as anyone, even one of us, right? Oh, so that's what you think of me? Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear. I only cosplay fictional characters. I don't cosplay real people, or rather, I can't. You can't? Isn't it easy to just wear someone else's clothes as a disguise and... Cosplay isn't a disguise. Sorry. Oh, cool. I actually thought that you had left. Oh, now you're leaving. Alrighty. That's alright. Thank you for staying. I will see you tomorrow, possibly. Well, you'll probably have a hard time believing me if I say it, so I'll show you. Show me? How? Come on, Kaede. Oh, wait! Wait, is she gonna rip her clothes off? Are we getting a fan service scene? Tsumigi grabbed my hand and dragged me to the girls' bathroom on the first floor. This is a fan sabesushin? Sabesushin. Are you gonna punch me? Or tie me up? Hey now, there's no way I'd do a thing like that. Now, hurry up and take your clothes off. What? Why? Well, because I'm going to cosplay as you, of course. Now give me your clothes. Huh? But... Come on. Hurry up. What? I slowly undressed and handed my clothes to Tsumigi. After telling me to look the other way, I waited while she changed into my clothes. Okay, now you can look. Huh? A gross, bumpy rash had spread across Tsumigi's body. Hi. I'm Kaede Akamatsu. Cospox? Is this something that's going to come into play in a later murder, perhaps? Or is it just for a goof? It's just for funsies. This is cospox, an allergic reaction that happens when I dress up as real people. Doka-koka. We're Full Metal Alchemist now. Equivalent exchange for her cosplay. That is so weird. Kaede, what's wrong? Tsumi couldn't have disguised herself. You understand, since you saw the cospox, right? Cosplay is love. You breathe life into characters. It's almost like you're summoning them. From fiction into the real world, like an oracle channeling the gods. That's why I can cosplay various characters from across the wide world of fiction, but it's impossible to cosplay as someone who exists in the real world. Because that's not cosplay, it's just impersonating someone. I really didn't need that long explanation. Oh my gosh, it's time for the class trial. Huh, this chime. We're going to the trial. Is this guy still drunk off his ass on honey? Still. It's time, you bastards. Time for the long-awaited class trial. No, it's not. We're just announcing that the photos are ready. Don't interrupt me. Anyway, I'll be waiting at the warehouse. It's not class trial time. Fine. Does my face look weird to you? Has my face always looked this weird? And here I thought we were gonna have a class trial. Did you hear that, Shuichi? The pictures have finally been developed. Come on. Let's go. Come on, get a move on. Wait, Kaede. This should be the final piece of evidence, though. I ran as fast as I could to the school warehouse. I couldn't stay put, knowing that the truth was so close at hand. What's it gonna be? All the film is blank. I ran a full sprint to the warehouse. Wait, Kaede, you shouldn't get so worked up. I can't help it. We're so close to learn the truth. We're gonna find out who the mastermind is. Oh, Hakuma. Oh. What was that voice? Oh, you came. Sure did. I came to see you, Toots. You're lovely as always. Oh, Monosuke. Oh, Monosuke, you're such a flirt. May I join you for a drink? Drink as much as you want. I've got cash to burn. Thank you. Excuse me, can we get a bottle here? This is great. Hey, how long are you guys gonna do this for? Take these. It's all the photos. They're separated in envelopes for each camera. Take them, use them to take that bastard down. It's all up to you now. Dead. I'm so rich. What's a journalist gonna do about it? Nothing, that's what. By the way, Monofony, want to get out of here after your shift ends? Gee, I want fancy steak dinner. This is a weird exchange. This whole bit right here. They've always been weird, but this is really weird. What's your name and age? Home district? Salary? Do you have another job? and then they leave. Fine with me. Let's just get to the trial. Anyway, it looks like we have the pictures now. Yeah, finally. Everyone's here. Kaide, are those the developed photos? The culprit should be in those photos, right? How exciting. I want to see the dumb look on the culprit's face. Alright, let's take a look. Let's look at the photos taken by the camera near the front entrance first. The envelope that says front entrance has a total of 4 pictures. Let's see the first picture. This is when we arrived at the library, so it took a picture then. Okay. Yeah, this was right before we found Rantaro's body. I know, there's sometimes when it is, like, the localization to blame. Or that they say something is just untranslatable. Like, it's funny in Japanese, either because of a language thing or a cultural thing, and you just can't translate it, and they do it literally, or they just make something random up. I don't know. That's a pretty big picture of me. But don't focus on it too much, okay? Rest assured, we do not... Oh, that's a creepy Orochimaru guy. Rest assured, we do not care. Is there anything suspicious in this picture? He's taking his jacket off, or putting it on. That's weird. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this is still people coming in. It's a picture of us running into the library after we heard Tenko scream. That doesn't help us at all. Should hurry up and show us the next picture. More people running in. This is everyone. Maybe I should have been paying more attention to who is on each photo. Everyone pictured here, myself included, was on our way to the basement. So we got there a bit late. Hey, these are all pictures of when we found the body. There's one more picture. There's one more photo of the front entrance, correct? Yeah, let's take a look at that one. Oh. Huh? Shiuchi? Sorry, it looks like I tripped one of the sensors when I was removing the cameras. What are you shining? This picture doesn't have any clue. Okay. Maybe? Are there? Is there anything on here we should be... There's a star! There's a star on his cap. That's important. Alright, so that means nobody came in through the front entrance. The camera pointed at the front entrance only snapped these 4 pictures. Neither Rantaro nor anyone else who could be the culprit are in the photos. Did they both enter through the back door then? Let's examine the photos taken by the camera near the rear entrance then. Only 2 photos were taken by the camera pointed at the rear entrance. Let's see the first picture. Rantaro. So Rantaro went in through the rear entrance, perhaps so no one would see him. I thought it might be possible that he was moved to the library after being murdered, but that does not appear to be the case. So that means he was killed in the library after going there of his own will. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Maybe it'll show the mastermind. Huh, okay. Alright, so as we expected, there were nothing tripped the sensors and showed somebody coming in, either way. He had no choice. To remove the cameras, he had to be close to the sensors. Wait, did he have a different hat on? Oh, that's not gonna help. Oh wait, it hasn't been added to our book yet. That's all for the rear entrance. Just these 2 photos. Okay. Right. No, I guess it's the same hat. I don't know why. I thought it wouldn't be. Huh? Culprit not in rear entrance photo either? What does this mean? They're not in either the front or rear entrance pictures. Yeah, that's pretty odd. Why isn't there a picture of the mastermind entering? Hey, Shiuchi, don't you think that's weird? Let's look at the pictures from the hidden door camera. That might tell us something. Oh yeah. That camera should have captured the moment the mastermind opened the door. I hope that was the case as I removed the photos from the envelope. There were 2 photos. The first one was... Yep. But if Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, then... He must have known about the hidden door. Could the culprit have gone into the hidden door? Yes, that is a possibility. Alright, now let us see the next picture. There's one remaining, isn't there? Yeah, here it is. Is it him noticing the camera? I guess. I don't know. What's Rantaro doing? Looks like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he was trying to remove it. I did notice something while I was removing the camera. The security sensor for this camera was switched off. Ah, okay. In that case, this photo was likely taken just before the sensor was turned off. But that would mean that Rantaro noticed it. He saw our hidden camera. Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor. Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, which in turn activates the camera, right? The bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate? Because the door was closing? How come I'm not in any of the photos? Grub Muncher! It's been a while. So this is Danganronpa V3. We're just nearing the end of the investigation, and the plan was to keep playing until 3 a.m., which would be another 2.5 hours. However, I don't think I'm gonna go for it, because I won't finish the trial in time. And running extra long is just gonna be miserable. I'm just gonna be really tired and have a rough time through the whole thing. So I think instead we'll just end when I actually get to the start of the trial. But this has been weird so far, but also a lot of fun. But it's good to see you again. How you been doing? This last photo must have been taken shortly before Rantaro was killed. If so, then the culprit should be pictured right behind him in this photo. And why is the culprit nowhere to be seen? We also don't know when those were taken. He also had his student handbook out, which may be important. That's all the photos. So we gained no new clues, and still don't know who the culprit is. What a fucking waste! Did she really develop all the photos? Maybe she got rid of the ones that showed the culprit. How rude! I developed all the film that I was given. I swear by my almighty daddy that I did. Oh, you're sick? Oh, that's too bad. I will almost certainly have no voice tomorrow from talking for the past 10 hours. But yeah, for the past couple weeks, I've barely been streaming, and I should have been streaming more. But now that this is here, we're going to stream a lot until I finish this. And then move on to, next game is going to be the Miles Edgeworth Investigations from the Ace Attorney series. Those are all the photos from the hidden cameras, so relax and get to deducing. We've got to be at the trial now. This has to be the last thing. These are seriously all the pictures? You got to be kidding me. The culprit's not in any of them. Oh, he always has his jacket half off. That's just how he wears it. That's just the way you do. All right. If the culprit didn't go to the library, then how'd they kill Rantaro? This must be what they call a perfect crime. A perfect crime. Metal Gear. Aw, man. I've only been slacking off because I thought those photos would reveal the culprit. You should have been helping us investigate. Oh, by the way. Oh, the flash is on too. Oh, that's relevant. That's relevant. The flash is supposed to be off on all of these. Here, the flash is pretty clearly on, because we saw, on both of these photos, he had a really visible shadow, like there was a strong light source right here. Rantaro had his monopad the whole time, didn't he? Did you think anything was in it? His student handbook did not contain much in the way of pertinent information. I doubt it has anything to do with the case. He simply had his monopad with him. I inspected his monopad, but I didn't find anything suspicious about it. Yeah, these are good games. We haven't found a Toko-type character just yet. Probably somebody will turn out to have a split personality. I would bet on it. Oh man, so it's got nothing to do with the case. How confusing. Kaede, are you okay? Why aren't they in the pictures? If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved it. If the mastermind had these photos, had been in these photos, is that what they meant to say? It would have solved everything. So, why the hell? Kaede! Finally! Oh, we finally did it. We got there. All right, it's time for what you've all been waiting for. The class trial. Sabaku? Is that? Judge? Where have I heard? Oh, I heard it recently in Psychopass. Right. Haha. Please assemble in front of the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. Remember that red door? Red door surrounded by plants? It's just on the other side. From there, you'll be escorted to a delightful class trial. his ja mata ato dene, his famous catchphrase. Time already? It seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion at the class trial. I don't want to go. Me either. What a pain. What? You're scared? An NPC like you has nothing to be scared of. It'll be fine. I just feel like my back is up against the wall. We just need to expose the mastermind in this class trial. And then everything, including this killing game, will come to an end. Yes, that's right. Let's find this mastermind, and if it's a man, let's beat him to death. Isn't beating them to death going a bit too far? Everyone followed Monokuma's instructions and walked toward the courtyard. We'll have to, as soon as I'm done and I save it, we'll walk through who all the characters are. You can pick who the new base should be. Kaede, really? Are you okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Oh, no, wait. That's right. This is Solid Snake's voice, still. Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. I'm just so shocked. I really thought that everything would be resolved once we looked at the photos. But I can't give up. I can still expose the mastermind in this class trial, and then everything, even this killing game, will come to an end. I'm okay now, Shuichi. Let's go. It's the red door in the courtyard, right? I'm not going to have a throat left at all. We've been doing so much talking. And because of it, like, I keep stopping to say things, and I keep, like, taking a while to decide what voice I was I spent a long time wondering what voice I was going to use for everyone. Where were we headed? Red door by the plants? That's not it. Right? The heck does that spell? What does that? What is this? Okay, she won't comment on anything. Where's the red door in the courtyard? Oh, at the end of the path. Straight out the door. Plus, you never know. Maybe she'll show up in this game because we don't know. We don't know, like, if the people from Danganronpa 1 or 2 are going to show up here at some point. Kaide, I have one more question. Do you really think it's one of us? Not just the culprit, but the mastermind as well? Huh? Isn't that what you told me, Shuichi? Yes, but it's just that was only my deduction. I don't know if I should trust that. Well, I don't know if it's true either, but that's why we need to confirm it. If you just dismiss a possibility and look the other way without confirming anything, then you're just turning your back on the truth. What's the matter, Shuichi? You seemed so sure of yourself during the investigation. Sorry. Let's go. I'm sure they're waiting for us inside. So this is the Shrine of Judgment. Careful, everyone. If bad things happen, get behind Gonta. Then give me a piggyback ride. Come on, carry me. Oh my god, you're so fucking annoying. So are we doing a crash trial here or what? Yeah. No, Monokuma made it sound like we'd be guided somewhere from here. But Monokuma is nowhere to be seen. What's going on? This Monokuma statue gives off such a weird vibe. Okay, looking at the statue caused it to crumble. What? Is this going to happen every time? He's gonna get a new cup every time and then smash it? I know, dude, it's so long, and I'm actually gonna end instead of doing the trial tonight. It's taking so long to get through things. Also, I should have been taking even more breaks. Taking a break every 3 hours or so is not enough. I should be, like, stopping to get up and stretch and walk around. Because my legs actually really hurt, kind of, from sitting this entire time. Usually I'm a little bit more active. You just finished the Chapter 3 trial. Cool. Is this an elevator? Does he want us to board it? I don't wanna. I don't do scary rides. I don't want to get on it either. Then stay behind then. Though I'm sure that'll just be worse for you in the end. Yeah, that's true. I know. However, if everyone wishes to run away, I will cooperate as well. Yeah. That's probably not a good idea. There's nowhere to run. As long as that end wall exists, escape's not an option. Get out of here, 3-hour stream. It has been more than 9 hours. It's been almost 10. And if I thought that I could finish the trial in 2 hours, then I would. You think I can? You think the trial's only 2 hours long? Richard? Use your command already. I put in a command for my bot that only you have permission to use. It will only work for you, but you have to guess what it is. It'll be fine. Let's all work together. Remember our promise? We're gonna escape this place and remain good friends afterward. So, let's do it. I'm sure we'll be alright. Because we make such an incredible team. 10 hours? I know! I know! It's because there's a lot here. And it's because I'm taking my time. And it's because it's really exhausting to talk. It's a long game if you say everything out loud. Because we make such an incredible team. I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I was still scared after hearing a girl say that. Luminary of the stars. Don't you mean die? Don't say something ominous like that. We've come so far already. We just gotta do it, so let's do it! We have no choice. We can't turn back now. Determined, we all stepped forward. Even as we walked toward the elevator, I was shaking with anxious dread. But I kept going, because I decided to fight. And then everyone had boarded the elevator. It's easier to guess than that. My gosh, Rich. My gosh.
すげえじゃん。本当にエレベーターになってるんだ。
それにしても随分と深く潜るんですね。
落ちていく。僕らはどこまで落ちていくのだろうね。
なんだか急にトイレに行きたくなってきたわい。
どうぞ、遠慮なさらずに。
What?
さすが、羞恥心のないロボットは言うことが違うね。
As we waited to reach our destination, I whispered to Shiuchi.
あのさ、犀原くん、さっきの話の続きなんだけどさ。真実を知るのが怖い気持ち。
You're not very good at this, Rich.
きっと誰にでもあると思う。でも真実を見つけた人だけがその先の運命を選ぶことができるんだよ。何が嘘で何が真実かわからないままだと。
Why would it be coconut? Did you think that I secretly played Nekopara?
怖くても戦わないとダメだよ。真実と。君はそれができる人なんだからさ。
Oh. Oh, we'll go to bed, you big baby.
それでも怖い時は遠慮なく他人の力を借りればいいんじゃないかな。
It's a command that existed before, but only I was the only one who could use it, and now you're the only one who can use it.
自分だけじゃなくて
How's that?
他の人のためだと思うともう少しだけ力が湧いてくると思うよ。私もそうだったからね。
What?
コンクールで吐きそうなほど緊張してる時、いつも頭に浮かべていたのは私のピアノを聴いて
You want to get through? It must be really good, and I'm looking forward to playing the rest of the game. Oh, you know which one now. You know which one now. Yep. This is your command now. You're the only one who can do it. You are the holder of the cat hood.
赤松さん。じゃあ行こうか。こういう嫌なことはサクッと終わらせちゃおうよ。
Those words were mainly for me, to inspire me, so I would not turn back. Are you gonna deadly riddle, deadly defense, deadly faith? Or do you have your own thing? After some time, the elevator finally came to a halt. The door slowly opened to reveal what awaited us on the other side. Well, it's new in the sense that it used to be a toggle, and now it's just on a timer.
Why?
Class trials finally starting. Finally, a game that feels like a game. Just as the prophecy foretold. Listen up. From here on, things are gonna get so violent you'll wish you could turn back. That's not true. There won't be any gory or violent scenes. I'm positive.
これは
This is an authentic replica of a courtroom. What bad taste. Why are you making us do this? Is this fun for you?
最高にポップだね。
You'll have to. I've gone through a bunch of my theories. Once we get to the end, I'll say a couple of them. But you can't confirm or deny, obviously. Of course, putting strangers in life or death scenarios is the best entertainment.
最低ですね。
You are seriously the worst.
ぷぷ。
Worst or not, those who have fun are the real winners in this world. It doesn't matter what terrible things you do or are done to you, as long as you're having fun.
そっか。
Wow, this is so exciting. This is so sickening, it's almost refreshing. So, How do we get this game going?
さてと
There are podiums over there. Please stand behind the one with your name on it. Following Monokuma... Oh! New World Order. It is in this. Ba, ba, ba. Following Monokuma's instructions, we headed to our respective podiums. As I walked toward my podium, an image of his body flashed in my mind. Rantaro. He died without knowing his own ultimate talent. No, he was murdered by some horrible low-life scumbag. I'll never forgive his killer. That's why. We're going to expose the mastermind and end this killing game. That's all I can do for Rantaro now. His killer is in this room with us. No hints! I know that was probably just a very tiny hint and something that I won't get, but I still don't want to even accidentally get a hint. I don't think I'll ever be fully prepared to find out who that person is, but we have to find out who it is so we can lift our suspicions of each other. So we can end this killing game. That's why I'm here. I can't show any fear here. I must fight till the bitter end. I will face this life or death class trial. And we're finally saving it and stopping. Alright. So, there's this ominous soundtrack and you like it more than Climax Return. I have seen DR2 over and over. I, in fact, just watched it recently when Cherno was playing. Or no, not when he was playing, but I rewatched him playing it. Okay, alright, fine. I won't get it then. Anyway, so what... With this... Okay, so first of all... Well, you immediately picked it out. If everybody present could please clap for Rich. Things that I'm thinking about the game, even though it was less of a hint than in Danganronpa 2, they still seemed to hint that this is the Matrix. Like, she had that little flash of memory of herself sitting in a chair with a helmet on her head as though this was all a simulation. I'm hoping for a double twist that possibly we're going to lose this class trial, or in some way after this class trial, we're going to wind up not in the Matrix anymore. Like, we're going to jump out, and that's where the rest of the trial takes place, or the rest of the game takes place, is in the real world somehow. I don't know. That's just a guess. It could also be that we're just in the Matrix and the whole thing's going to be in the Matrix, and the twist at the end is going to be you were in the Matrix the whole time, which I would hate. What else? We went through, like, list of people that we think will make it to the end, list of people we think will not make it to the end. I was surprised that this guy died because we hadn't found out his ultimate ability yet. I figured that was something that we would definitely find out first before he was killed, so that was a surprise at least. People that I kind of immediately suspected, one was the astronaut guy, just because he just seemed like a Leon, right? He seemed like it to me. I don't know how. He just had that aura of I'm going to die really quickly. There was something that gave me the hint that maybe it's Shuichi? Why was that? I don't remember why, but there was a little bit of that. There's the hint that somebody could have shot a ball through the crack in the door, and while it probably was not going to, it could be the small tennis pro guy that he could have pulled a Leon and, used his precise tennis skill to kill someone with the shot put by hitting it with a tennis racket, especially since he said that he had done that in the past. It's why he went to jail, but that's a little too obvious. But my prevailing theory right now is that the guy killed himself. That he had the shot put on the shelf. He was trying to kill himself in a way that nobody would find out because he wants to... He doesn't want to get out. He wants to end the killing game as soon as possible. And he wants to do this by doing a murder that no one will find the solution to, and then everyone will die, and that will end the killing game. Which makes sense if he figured out that it's a simulation, maybe? What also made me think that? I forget what else specifically, but that seems fairly possible. That he... I don't know why he did it in the library, but that he... Like, see, but that's weird, though, because we have so much evidence of things that, like... It's weird that we don't have any, like, silver bullet. We don't have any truth bullet that will be used at the finale to say, this is the proof that he killed himself. So, I don't know. Yeah, ultimate victim. All right, so that what did everybody say? Blah 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 blah. All right, that is it for tonight. We'll do the trial tomorrow. I'm gonna start around 3 p.m. Eastern. If I do wake up and cannot speak at all, then we won't have a stream, and that would be very sad. But thank you everybody for tuning in. I did save, so we're all set. And as we end, I will probably throw the host over to Chronicus, who I think is playing Final Fantasy 11 right now, or 14 right now. And I see you cat hooding me. I'll get into position. I hope you're happy. I actually put a ton of work into the bot just in case people tipped bits. But I don't know that that's even going to happen. I don't know that that's a real thing.